Welcome to the Arizona Wildcats show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. I'm Star Sports editor Ryan Finley, here with Zack Rosenblatt. Zachy, Stanford comes to town on Saturday. It's senior day. Goodbye to TJ McConnell. Goodbye to Matt Korchak. Everybody.
And goodbye to like all the other guys going to the NBA.
Right, and all the other guys going to the NBA. Though they're not seniors, it'll be sophomore day.
I was saying that it would be funny if a team like just embraced the fact that they knew a guy was leaving and just celebrated him like Stanley Johnson the last day. I think that, I don't know what they would call it, but
it strikes me as like a Kentucky thing.
Yeah.
Like Kentucky would
like
do that.
You know you're leaving. So.
Yeah, right, and before Arizona can cut down the nets, before Arizona fans can weep and say goodbye to TJ McConnell and weep and say goodbye to Matt Korchak. Big game against Stanford. Stanford is a team that was thought as an NCAA tournament lock up until maybe about a month ago, and they've really kind of struggled since. What do you see in them heading into this game?
I mean, it's a scary team to go against. Arizona's in their last game of the year. They might have already clinched the Pac-12 title by then.
With a win over Cal.
Yeah, with a win over Cal. And, Stanford needs the win now because I think if it's tournament more today, they're not in the tournament because they've had some bad losses. Their best win was against Texas, and Texas might not even make the tournament now.
Texas isn't very good.
I don't know if that's a good win anymore. So they could, if they get an Arizona win, they're probably a lock. If they split the series, they're going to need to win a few games in the Pac-12 tournament. So this is a huge week for them.
Chasen Randall is a guy who Arizona bottled up pretty well when they played the last time, but this is still a guy who, is very much in the conversation for Pac-12 Player of the Year.
I don't know if he is so much anymore, honestly, just because of how much they've struggled. And he's kind of struggled too. He's like a shooting and volume kind of guy where he'll just shoot it wherever he's on the court. He struggled.
He's a Skia Booker.
Yeah, except a little more efficient. And yeah. I mean, I like Chasen Randall as a player for sure, but he's shot the ball really poorly the last month.
To me, is it just a matter of bottling him up again, putting Rondé Hollis-Jefferson on him, or do you let him shoot if he's a high volume guy?
I think maybe force him to shoot off-balance shots like he's been doing, and he's clearly has the mindset like I'm going to score as much. He's not so much a point guard as a scoring guy who has the ball all the time.
Sure. But
they have a couple other talented guys. Anthony Brown's really good, and Stefan Nastich maybe the most improved guy in the conference.
Well, to me, that is the matchup I'm going to be watching. Is Zeus versus Stefan Nastich.
Zeus held him really well the last time.
Right,
yeah.
and in the NCAA tournament, the deeper they get, they're going to see more and more big men like Stefan Nastich.
Yeah, so
he's not going to. Zeus isn't going to have 3 inches and 30 pounds on anybody.
It's kind of been good that Zeus has been going against some of the big men in the conference the last couple of weeks. It's kind of a good prep for the tournament for him because, like you said, who knows who they get matched up with, but there's some good big men around the country. So.
All right, Zach, you're not going to be bold in predicting that Arizona gets upset.
Nah, they're going to beat both teams pretty easily this week, I think.
But do they win the Pac-12 tournament?
No. The curse continues.
Ooh, the curse continues. Well, that'll do it. We'll leave you on that cliffhanger. That'll do it for this episode of the Arizona Wildcats show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. For Zack Rosenblatt, I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.
Try this matchup. Low prices and faster checkout. You can count on it at Fry's.